Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Brad Keselowski's Castrol Darlington Throwback win from 2024. So let's take a look at the box. Once again, you have the generic race winner box, Atlanta Racing 2024 race winner, raced version, winner sticker, NASCAR Cup Series. Got a render of the car right there, RFK, standard finish. Made a total of 1,488 of these things. You can tell this was a popular win. NASCAR Cup Series, standard finish, got your winner sticker. Same stuff on the back of the box. Register your car at Lano Garage, and you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. The triumphant return to victory lane for Brad Keselowski, finally with his sort of own team. The last time before this he won a normal points race was back in 2021 with Penske at Talladega in the Moneyline car. What's really funny to me that car never got rare. Like, the car that could have very well been his final win, has been his final win for like 3-4 years, never got rare. It stayed like worthless. That's just really fun to me. I don't know why. Anyways, this course does come with a few things. You have your race winning stat card, and you have your race winning sticker. Like I said, this was definitely a thrilling end to the race. Brad Keselowski was in a thick battle with Tyler Reddick and Chris Buescher, his teammate. Then Tyler Reddick and Chris Buescher got out in front of him, and then Tyler Reddick ran out of talent and took basically himself and Chris Buescher out of the race, and boom, Keselowski, who was in third at the time, passed them both, broke his race-winning streak, and finally got the Ford Dark Horse Mustang a win. Everyone kind of forgets about that already because they won the championship, but like the first half of the year, Ford was terrible. Ford didn't win anything in any of the 3 series. Said Keselowski won this race, then like a couple races after this, Joey Logano won the All-Star race, and then Penske started winning multiple races, and said eventually led them to the championship with Ford. But this is a really cool paint scheme. This is, of course, the classic Castrol Toyota Supra from the 90s. Castrol did a fan vote last year. Around the time of Darlington, it was like, I think it was a John Force, the Supra, and then Casey Atwood's. If I'm being honest, I actually did vote for Casey Atwood just because I thought it'd be cool to have that paint scheme back. Hopefully they still run that at some point. But this was a very, probably one of the most memorable Castrol paint schemes in history of racing. So it's no surprise this one won. It's kind of funny that it has the, bumper logo because that's kind of where the logo is on the Supra itself. It's just one logo down here on the nose and everything. So they actually did make that accurate, even though it's kind of what they're doing now. They were putting logos on the noses because this is before they put the Ford oval back. My one complaint with this throwback is, again, I really wish they wouldn't put the little RFK pillar things on the raced version, on the throwbacks. Like, obviously the original Supra did not have that, so can you just maybe get rid of that for the throwbacks only? I don't know. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Castrol. Castrol again, got the Ford Performance logos on the top sides of the fenders. You got the Ford Mustang Dark Horse RFK in number 6. Does have the beautiful chrome green number. Does have the retro NASCAR International logo there, as well as the white text on the tires. Got Castrol, got Fastenal down there. Front of the rear wheel, you got Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing. Got Mac Tools International, Siemens, and Faro. Got Ford Performance on the side skirt. On the C post, you have Solomon Plumbing and BuildSubmarines.com. And on the B post, you have Ford, Kings Hawaiian, Next Lizet, and Castrol. Super disappointing that Kings Hawaiian looks like they basically got forced out of RFK because of the Kroger sponsorship. As of recording this video, it was said that they're apparently looking at other teams, so we'll probably hopefully still get a Kings Hawaiian car, but who knows. Got your one winner sticker right there with Brad Keselowski's name on the name rail. On the back, you have Castrol, got Consumer Cellular, number 6, and the Ford Michigan license plate. On the decklage, you have Castrol again, and on the roof, you have Castrol again. This is number 1,365. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. So you got powered by Ford, K&N air filters, and Castrol. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously, no deck lid. The roof flaps, of course, still do open. And there's the inside of the car if you want to see that. I don't believe this has any shredded or flat tires or anything. But now let's get down to the part everyone's waiting for, and that is, of course, the damage. This one has a decent amount of damage for a race win. As you can see, being a white car, you see a ton of dirt, grime, and rubber buildup. This is a beautifully dirty car. That looks fantastic. It is covered in Goodyear-colored confetti with the blue, gold, and white. See down the side, you see a big, huge chunk out of the car. Remember this one he got into Tyler Reddick, was it? Or was that Buescher? I forget if he banged doors with Reddick or Buescher, but you can see there is a huge scrape down the front fender, as well as a nice little donut right through the chrome number. That looks fantastic. The lettering is completely rubbed off the right front. Right rear is also scraped off. You see he did get some Darlington stripes during the race too. Scraped the wall a couple times. Back bumper is also beat up a little bit. He was getting pushed or moved out of the way a couple times during the race. The left rear is also damaged. You can see some fuel spill and everything, and then you see a big old scuff on the left rear wheel well. That looks fantastic. And that's about it for damage. Said the rest of the car is just covered in the Goodyear confetti. There is a clean version of this Throwback if you do really want a clean version, if you're one of those like, I hate confetti, I hate wins, I hate fun people. There's one for you. I assume Castrol themselves got that made because I don't know if that would have gotten made on its own. Usually if they offer like a clean and a race version at the same time, they usually don't both get made just based off of fan orders. But you never know. He said just a really cool race win, cool paint scheme. I'm glad that when he finally broke his winning streak, or his winning loss, whatever you want to call it, I'm glad that it was in something fun, unique, and a cool paint scheme like this. Glad it wasn't just in like a boring Fastenal car or something. Really disappointing he never got a win in the Kings Hawaiian car at any point. Well, it might happen this year with the fall Martinsville race. Before the suspiciously timely Hendrick caution at the end of the race that basically put Hendrick out in front, that Keselowski was one of the fastest cars. He was holding off Brian Blaney in the Kings Hawaiian car and looked like he might win the race. But you never know. If you want this card as a brand new release, you can get it right now. Even though they made a good amount of them, I'm pretty sure this card's going to get rare. Said, the higher numbers don't always mean that the car's not going to get rare. Some people look at it and it's like, oh, they made over 1,000. I don't need to worry about that. But this is a very popular win, a very popular paint scheme and everything else. I would not be surprised if this gets a little bit rare. Remember, for every diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. So go do that if you want anything. But I think it's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Brad Keselowski's Castrol Darlington Throwback win from 2024. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.